Good evening. Welcome to Titan Council Executive Session, December the 16th, 2021. Can I get a roll call, please?
Buckles present.
Holloway present.
Bennett present.
O'Brien present.
Grossman present.
Fulmer present.
Let it be known we've established a quorum. Can I get a motion to go into closed session, Code of Virginia 2.2-3711, paragraph 28, discussion or consideration of information subject to exclusion in a subdivision 11 of 2.2-3705.6, also 2.2-37056.6, subdivision 11B, information provided by a private entity to a responsible public entity pursuant to the provisions of the Public-Private Education Facilities and Infrastructure Act of 2002, PPEA, if disclosure of such information would reveal, 1, trade secrets of a private entity, 2, financial information of a private entity that are not generally available to the public through regulatory disclosure or otherwise, 3, other information submitted by a private entity where if such information was made public prior to the execution of an interim agreement or a comprehensive agreement, the financial interest or bargaining position of the public, private, or private entity would be adversely affected. Specifically, PPEA proposal review and process, Aqua Virginia Incorporated, Virginia American Water. May I ask,
Oh,
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
second.
we got a motion, we got a second, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Can I ask the members of the public to leave the room, please, at this time? We'll invite you back in after the closed session. All right, can we invite the members of the public back into the room?
That aren't, frozen.
It's nice.
It is 60.
Get me tickled.
Wouldn't we be
Thank you.
surprised if
Thank you,
somebody
Miss
came
Libby.
back one night?
Appreciate it. Can I get a motion to go back into open session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Can I get a motion to certification to the best of each member's knowledge? 1, only public business matters lawfully exempted from the open meeting requirements under this chapter, and 2, only such business matters, public business matters, as were identified in the motion by which the closed meeting was conveyed, were heard, discussed, or considered in the meeting by the public body. Roll call vote.
Buckles, yes.
Holloway, yes.
Bennett, yes.
O'Brien, yes.
Grossman, yes.
Fulmer, yes.
Let it be noticed unanimous. Can we review our upcoming schedules?
Okay, Mr. Mayor. We needed to have the other discussion before I could finalize all of these. So, did you ask them to bring their calendar?
No.
Like our personal calendar?
Yeah, the mayor was going to ask all of you to bring your calendars tonight.
Oh, I have mine.
Yeah,
So,
but you're not
because
gonna be
there's a
able to put
lot
all
here.
these things down.
So, as we talked about, first week of January, I'm going to be putting out a special gazette on our PPEA process. Then on January 6th, we'll have a special meeting to approve the mid-year budget revision, and then we will recess into a work session on the personnel manual on January 6th. Okay? On January 8th, that's a Saturday, I would request a town hall meeting on the strategic plan. So we can present the data from the survey and get input on the strategic plan on January 8th. January 12th, that we would like to schedule an executive session that night to do board interviews. Now, we can only squeeze one in, so there's a lot, right? So it could be a long night. And if you might want to consider meeting a little earlier that day so we can try to get them in. But we'd like to try to do board interviews on January 12th. January 13th is a special meeting regarding the PPEA process. And I have something else on here
sorry,
that I realized. January 13th. And I had something else on here that I realize now is not going to work. My initial thought was we were going to have what I thought would be a quick meeting to make a quick decision, and then have a work session on the strategic plan to review the comment we got from the town hall meeting. So and I guess we could schedule it that way, and if the special meeting doesn't take too long, we could then recess into work session to go over the input from the survey and the public, and you can give me input on how you want to see the strategic plan updated,
What date, John?
13.
the 13th.
Okay.
Then January 20th, I would bring the strategic plan back for actual approval.
That's a regular meeting.
Yes. Then February 3rd, the first Thursday in February, would be a work session that's the annual work session on employee benefits.
On what?
Employee benefits.
February 3rd?
The Jody
Yeah.
show. Then we are hoping to have town hall meeting in February 16th on the PPEA process. And then on March 3rd, first Thursday in March, will be our first work session on the fiscal year 23 budget.
So we're holding on the 19th for now, the February 19th.
I didn't have it on my schedule yet. I
Right.
guess we got time.
That's your 60th birthday?
Yes.
I'm still
Um,
baffled.
You know
by
what? What was the other date you said?
What was the last one you said, March 1st?
March
3rd.
this. 3rd,
And that was what?
2023
That's
budget.
the first work session on the fiscal year 23 budget.
We added it in the second town hall meeting.
So that's,
And sorry, for the January 6th, it was what in the HR manual? What was the first item?
approving, it was a special meeting to approve the mid-year budget, what we did tonight in work session.
Could we
So
look at,
that shouldn't be too long of it's just a special meeting for that. And then we'll recess out of that and go into a work session on the personnel manual.
Can I make a,
could we do the town hall meeting on February 12th and February 16th
that's.
instead of the
what I-
19th?
Instead of the 19th.
That's what I suggested.
Because
His birthday,
It's his 60th
on the
birthday.
19th.
No,
he's now 59.
I will be out of town that weekend.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
won't be there on the 12th.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot. Forgot that. I knew there was a reason.
Don't worry
I
about.
was like, I did have that discussion.
What do I do?
I appreciate it, but don't worry about the 19th.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Every day is his birthday when he gets to work with us.
That's it, right?
And I don't think it's important, but I won't be here on February 3rd. So just in case,
Well, don't tell Jody that.
I know.
I'll be
She's
connecting
very
by-
important.
I'll be connecting by phone for the first.
Yeah.
Okay. So
February
anyway,
3rd?
I just
So there's
wanted
only gonna be
to,
4 of us here?
I'm sorry?
There's only gonna be 4 of us here February 3rd?
So you need, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's just,
Mayor.
it's just a,
Right.
it's just a work session
Five
anyway.
of us.
It's just a work session anyway.
Okay.
So if you can join by phone and get the information,
Okay.
that works.
So I'm out of town January 6th, but may be able to dial in.
So January 13th, 20th, and February 3rd, I'm connecting by phone.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere.
So it's a pretty crowded schedule.
And January 12th is a Wednesday, so I can come in early that day, earlier
Hey,
than
Libya,
6:30.
you said this will be
So,
all be on our
so let me,
calendars,
so let me
right?
ask you all, would you be willing to start earlier on the board interview night?
January the 12th,
Well-
I'm off on Wednesdays, so I
Yeah.
can come in
So
early.
what time would you be willing to come in?
Anytime after
Anytime.
4:30.
Could we start at 5?
Everybody good with 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Randy.
That
Yeah,
help?
I get out at 4, I close at 4.
We have, what, 4 applicants right now for the HARB,
Wow,
for 2 vacancies.
okay.
We have 2 applications for the library board. And, we also have vacancies on the BZA, but I don't have any applications.
And planning.
And then we have, no, planning doesn't have a vacancy.
That's not where Tom was on BZA.
I'll do the
Yeah.
BZA interviews.
The Historic District Review Board may have
Yeah.
an opening because I haven't heard back.
Right.
But we don't have an application, do we?
Yes, I did get an application for the historic,
Oh.
one application for historic
Okay.
district review for the potential
Okay.
vacancy, but I have 2 on building code board of appeals with no applications. So,
So if we have an opening with only one
Yeah, we do.
applicant, you know, we can just send you that resume, and you can look at it and determine whether that's satisfactory or not. We don't necessarily have to do that if it's just one person and it's one seat. But if there's 2, you have to interview.
But we would have to advertise that there's no,
We have been advertising.
Yeah, it's been.
oh, that there might be one on HRGB?
Oh, I don't know if we advertised that
That's the
one.
one that we have one for.
I haven't advertised, but I received an application.
Right, right, but that's what you were saying, that's the only one that we've only got one for.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's,
Well, there's others that we don't have anything for. So if we were to get another one, and there was only one, then we would, do
right,
it.
right.
There's also the possibility of the 2 additional applicants for HARB may qualify
Right.
to fill vacancies on other
Yeah.
boards with no applicants, so. I
Yeah.
think we'd be willing
Yeah.
to do so.
And if we said that there was gonna be an opening, we might get an additional application as well.
Possibly. I waited
Once
to
we know.
do anything until, I hear back from the individual.
Okay. So, busy time ahead.
But you only want to do 2 meetings a week, Smitty. A month.
Unless you have any other questions, comments, concerns, that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Anybody else have any questions, comments, or concerns? I don't. Can I get a motion to adjourn the executive session?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Opposed?